What's up, guys?
Good morning. I was just looking at my screen and I just see Hanford raising his hand, lower his hand, raising his hand, lowering his hand. Oh man, you're much tougher in the newest patch, Fadz. But I beat you.
Yeah, yeah. I need to change my line. And people were freaking out that my one of my lines was that, "What do you mean I lost? I need to fire my whole dev team." They freaked
Yeah,
out
yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Some
they
people
thought
take
that.
that stuff literally.
Yeah, no. The thing is, Martin knows about it, right? Because it's just one of my sour grape line when I lose. But then when you posted it, they figured that it's basically, oh wow, is that was that from the game or did he really literally say that in person?
But Pete, yeah,
But
Pete's is funny too. He whines if you beat him. So
yeah,
so Pete.
let me get Pete up.
Gotta say, I
I'll
love
do
the
him.
coffee cup, but it's a little bit small. It'd be cool if you offered a larger size.
Which one is that? The cup?
Yeah, the coffee cup. I put a picture in general chat.
Yeah, I saw that. The thing is, we don't choose the merchandise that is available. What happens is that it's a print on demand service, right? So they have a list of all the marketing collaterals that you can put your logo on, and whenever
Okay,
somebody orders, they actually print it and then they send it out. So as the inventory grows, I will add more products onto the merchandise page. But for now, that's the
cool.
only size they have. Yeah. But how's the
Oh, no
quality of
worries.
it? Good?
Oh yeah, I love it. It reminds me of the one that was at my grandparents' farm when growing
Yeah.
up. They had ones that had that like thick blue stone where it had all the black and gray and white speckling in it. It's like
Yeah.
a campfire cup. I love it. I just wish it was a little bit larger.
Yeah.
That
Did someone mess with Hanford's voice? He sounds like the chipmunk.
XP, you are one to laugh. You sounded like crap for the most of the week.
I know, but I have a reason. It's just funny. No, Hanford sounded normal like 5-10 minutes ago before my mom called, and now it sounds like he took some helium and he's like, "Hey guys."
really. I
I
sound like
know it's weird. Yeah, it's so weird. It's not like anything. You're in a weird area. It's
Yeah.
just you're.
Yeah, China. What happened was that basically we're swapping over to another company registration, right? So we used the Vietnam company for RFOX Labs, and now we're switching it over to the Singapore company for RFOX Games. So during this transition time, nobody can buy anything on the store until that's done. So it'll probably take another few more days. So we're holding off on selling on the stuff on the merchandise store for the moment, but then it should be up again next week. The reason was because I don't think the labs guys who wants to put everything together, they want to separate out uh games, merchandise, revenue, and everything else into the actual different buckets. So our parent company is in Vietnam, which is RFOX Labs. RFOX Games currently is in Singapore. So we've sorted out the incorporation of the company. We're going for the bank account. And then after that, what we're going to do is we have a new CFO, which is Lei. He's coming in and restructuring everything so that a lot of companies go through this kind of restructure, especially when there's a few more companies coming into their group. So that's the majority of his work these days, is to put everything together and make sure that we have like reasonable tax rates, and all the revenue is funneled into the proper bank accounts. Cool, let's start. I don't have that many updates for you guys today. We're pretty much focusing on third edition launch and the launch of the game. However, what I was saying today to a lot of the people in even Twitter as well, closed beta invites for Android and iOS are rolling out. So please check your mails. If you don't get it, just chill. It's going in waves. Martin is sorting it out to make sure that we get quite a bit of people into our test group, probably over the weekend or so. It's a very easy step, but you need to make sure that your email that you give is specific for your Android account or your Apple ID account. So meaning that if you give an random email address not associated with your Google Play Store account or your Apple App Store account, you're not going to get an invite because it's not linked to those accounts, right? So please make sure if you got it wrong the first time, just go and sign up for the beta again. That's all I can say, because there's no way to go back and change your email, if I'm not mistaken. So just sign up again. But that just means that you might miss the first wave of invites out if you were in the priority list. The priority list is pretty much for people who are in the first and second edition, and then and internal staff as well. So we've got quite a bit of staff already downloading the game. So the first test phase will primarily, like most of the guys who are on the stage will tell you, it's testing out the gameplay, testing out the mechanics of you fighting bosses. So bosses will be key to you earning potentially daily quest rewards such as NFTs or RFOX. So this is one of the mechanisms that we are putting into place for play to earn. The other one is the multiplayer mode that will come in about a week or so. We intend to release the open beta client, which means that you can just go into the App Store and for Android and Apple this month, but it's contingent on making sure everything is polished within the closed beta itself. So when people are playing and we spot critical bugs and it takes a bit of time to fix, then the open beta will be the date will be moved slightly to make sure it's polished. When open beta comes into play, then what we intend to do is allow people to buy third edition packs on the app itself, not the limited sale window ones, but more for the 90-day ones. So as mentioned before, there will be a limited window where people can buy third edition, like we did on the second edition for certain packs, and then we'll take a short break, and then after that, the regular booster packs will be sold for 90 days. Those regular booster packs will be available in the app as well, so you can just basically just use your credit card and just buy them from there, and then it will go into your game wallet, right? So that's how we're managing the development, because there's a lot of moving parts, right? We have the account system, which is relatively new. We have the game, and we have the packs which are being sold as well. So what we plan to do is that whenever there's a special edition that comes out or certain mini editions that come out, you can also buy them on the app instead of rushing to the website and trying to figure out how to pay or going through some gas concerns in terms of payment. So I think the app is a good way for people to get on board and start their NFT collection without worrying about all the different complexities of having a cryptocurrency account. We have a reward program for closed beta as well. So if during the testing stage, when you find a critical bug or game stopper or something like that, just post it or submit it to James. I think James has already set up a process. We will choose from all the critical and stuff bugs. We will reward with third edition packs and merchandise as well. So it's a good incentive program for you guys to first try the game, enjoy it as much as you can, and then if you spot something that is a game breaker, like some of you spotted some today, we'll put in a formal process for you to report it, and then we'll find a way to reward you guys with third edition packs or merchandise. We started rolling out third edition artist features as well on Instagram and our blog. Did you guys get to see any of our postings related to the artists this week? I'm sure a lot of you dropped by, but if you could follow, and what we'll be doing over the next week or so is start releasing third edition reviews on that page itself, and then heading towards the launch of our actual third edition sale window. So we have one last thing which is extremely important. We have a special edition announcement on Monday. I know I said this week. I'm very sorry about the delay. We just had to make sure that the press release was vetted and they said it was kosher. So everything is good. Next week we're gonna release the news. It will perk quite a lot of people up because it's not.
It will break the internet.
It will break the internet. But yeah, I think that special edition will, that that special edition will generate quite a lot of hype. So I can't reveal that much. We're bound by an agreement together with the partner to synchronize our release, but we are planning to release the article or the news on 12 noon Singapore time, which is GMT +8. So all I can say is, yeah, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. Break the internet. No, bro, it's not Pokemon. Straight up.
Is that something that would ride on the coattails of third edition, or?
It is actually after the third edition, but the announcement itself is already pretty huge, right? So third edition will come out first, and then after that, maybe like a week or so, I will confirm with Phil. So Phil, our head of biz dev, is the one managing that edition. So Phil pretty much handles editions, special editions, and mini editions, right? So if you ever wanna bug someone or poke him for more news, yeah,
say
he's
poke,
he's
don't say
his
poke.
DM is gonna light up.
Yeah. So he's the guy, because I get like maybe an average of like every week, maybe about 20 to 25 DMs asking me random questions, and some of them used to be from YGG, but now a lot of them are asking about third edition, the mobile game, trying to pitch themselves on why they should be beta testers. I mean, I want as many beta testers as possible. It's not an audition, right? It's like you can explain to me why you are a suitable candidate for beta test, and I can agree with you, but the thing is there's a queue, and there will be
I
you
don't
will
even
be
have
faced.
beta tests. So for you
Yeah, he
guys
doesn't even
who are complaining about beta tests, I don't have beta
None of us
tests. So
look.
don't complain.
Look, Pineapple Pete is the logo for the game right now during closed beta, and even he doesn't have
Yeah,
he doesn't have
exactly.
a beta invite. So the reason why we're doing it is we're pacing ourselves to make sure basically everything is put into place. Martin has been working his ass off. Martin is, you can tell his voice has gotten less and less what do you call it? Chipper.
Enthusiastic. Yeah.
I mean, he's still enthusiastic, but he's less chipper because yeah, man, I just found out another bug. My team is gonna fix it. Yeah, okay. So he's hard at work. And I love that about him. He never complains. He just gets onto it. So like I said, I'm blessed to be working with people who are 150% in their jobs. So at least you know for a fact that we don't take this job lightly. We want to make sure we release a solid product. Any product we release should reflect the capability and the passion we have internally in our team.
I mean, it might as well be Pete playing as much as he whines when you beat him.
Yeah, I mean one of the board members, like one of the senior board members of RFOX Lab, Wade, actually got his kid to try the game as well, and she loves it because it's really easy to play. And the boss modes are actually something that I think if a kid can pick up the game and understand the different functions of the game pretty quickly, then I think we have a winner, because it's meant to be a casual game where people can actually pick up and play. But the play to keep and the play to earn function is the additional step that they will discover, and it's not out of the realm of possibility where you leave your kid with a mobile game and then you find out that he made like $15 worth of RFOX that day, right? So that could be a huge incentive program for play to earn, because end of the day, our target market, mainly the developing countries around the world who look at play to earn as a serious form of potential revenue. And our agenda is very clear, at least in terms of acquisition. When Ben said in his last AMA that I was going for 500,000 players, we were not joking, because we've planned it out already. We know all the different target markets that we're going for, and 500,000 or 500,000 people is not a stretch. If you look at the actual population density and people who are actually on mobile games and people who are actually looking at even companies like Axie Infinity, like there's enough market share for play to earn companies to come in and provide that kind of service and content for those countries, right? So it's not a
I
stretch.
mean, look at it. I'm playing this coin pusher game. It's not even play to earn, right?
Yeah.
And there's 10 million people playing it. It's ridiculous, right? So yeah,
is this something that can be bought? Can you? Yeah, we will release the details on Monday. F1 Roko. So you'll find out a lot more about how you can obtain this special edition and how you can obtain this special edition. 500,000 by end of the year hero. So we're phasing out our acquisition rate across all of Southeast Asia and other countries as well. So primary market will be the Philippines and Indonesia, then potentially Vietnam and Thailand. Platform that had 2 million users. Yeah, that's the esports organization that we are in partnership with. So we'll get more news release. It will start off with the special edition with them, like we mentioned before. But we're releasing the actual news for this special edition. So let me clarify. So the esports one is a mini edition, right? And then the one on Monday is a special edition. So okay, I don't wanna
we
confuse
gotta
people.
get all the names lined up like mini edition.
Yeah, man. I
special
actually
edition,
called KYC
pineapple
KFC.
edition.
Yeah. I
KFC.
called KFC last. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that,
But
guys.
the whole week, the whole week has been, hey, when KFC, cogs, when KFC
yeah,
cogs.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
cogs fried chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mini edition, special edition, and third edition. That's right, Apprentice.
Will that be a release by RFOX or will that be a release by the IP?
Together, we are they will be cogs.
They're cogs XP, so
They're cogs.
it'll be official cogs.
Okay.
Yeah. Madam, I saw you with your cap and t-shirt. How's the quality? Good? You like it?
It seems like you send caps to everyone except me.
Oh, sorry, man.
Is it
I'll
because
sort
I
you
got
out.
hair?
I'll sort you out.
Oh,
Nah,
and
I'm
just
just
to
joking,
give
man.
everyone a heads up, Hanford and I, even though we're on the other side, we have no idea. So please don't DM us. DMP.
Yeah, please
About what?
DM XP and Hanford for details on mini and special edition. They know all the deets.
Well, if you guys just hang around for a while, I think by end of the month everything will come out. So June is a huge month for the company. It's a combination of at least about 4 months worth of work. When I joined, basically I took a step back and took a look at what the team is capable of and what the company can do, and I started hiring all the people that I've worked with and I know who are capable to deliver. And from June onwards, it is just essentially building the company and the community. Building the numbers, right? So we are going aggressive into a lot of different spaces and communities. So, and at this point in time, whatever you see is supposed to be like a polished version of whatever the concepts were when RFOX Labs first started RFOX Games. Red Fox Games. Wait, it's Red Fox Labs and RFOX Games, yeah. So my take on it is that the team has been working like 12 or 14-hour days nonstop for about 4 months. So I'm not kidding when I say this. We start our day as early as 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then we end our days at 11 or 12. It seems like the work from home thing actually made us work longer. And that's the reality because, there's no traffic and there's no commute, but, we're constantly in front of the PC and our mobile phone is with us all the time. So whatever sacrifices we've made in our personal lives, and there has been a lot, especially when it comes to families and people who react very quickly whenever there's an emergency or work needs to be done. We do it. I've never had a complaint from any of my staff that they're too tired or it's too late. So it's been a blessing to work with this kind of team. But yeah, so from June onwards, you get to see the game, the third edition, the special edition, the mini editions. I'm also planning discussions with a few other huge IPs with Phil as well. So he's taking care of that on that front. But we will be starting to focus a lot more into the markets where we will grow rapidly, and these are the markets which I mentioned just now because the play to earn community is huge. and we want a piece of that pie, right? We want to make sure that we also can provide the kind of value to the gamers coming into our ecosystem. They only want to complain. Well, complaining is easy, right? So it's like everybody can complain. It's not it's not a task that takes a lot of effort. But my take on it is that, like I said before, you can't please everyone. We know what we're doing. I built a team of professionals who are not noobs, right? They've been in the gaming industry. Some of them have been in the gaming industry longer than I have, to be honest. So uh, my role is to make sure that I give them the resources they need to do what they need to do, and guide them if they're stuck somewhere. And then if the problem, they reach out to me. But most of the time, the quality of work has been exceptional. So yeah, I mean, it has been a lot more challenging in other companies, but for this time around, I'm dealing with a bunch of veterans who know exactly what the next step is going to be, and especially with the talent that we're seeing. At least in third edition, we actually got people like Chester coming in, right? Chester's a monster. So I've never worked with Chester before, but Phil knows him for quite a while, and he has a reputation of being very, very meticulous when it comes to the end product. So you will see that when it comes to third edition art and the way it's presented to the public.
Yeah, so far I think Chester is another one of those people who I think was very chipper at the beginning, but now I
Oh
can
yeah.
see that he's
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like most companies, when they are heading towards the delivery window of product launches and stuff like that, they put in a lot of their personal time, right? And like I can't speak on behalf of the team, but for me, like I said, I just want to make sure they get whatever they need to do their job. When there's a problem, we go in and we fix it. When there's a situation that we cannot resolve, basically we go back to the drawing board and then discuss. And everybody has a part to play in terms of giving ideas on how to solve problems creatively. I don't think there has been a problem that we cannot resolve so far, and that's because the pool of talent we have, they're experienced enough to know these are all the options uh, we can utilize, right? Any more info on the big boy packs? Nope. It will be released
Big boy
according to
packs.
the
I think that's a question for Philip.
big boy packs. Oh,
So that tweet you put out the other day, Fadz, you and your sons doing the drones, that was
that's not
really
my son.
awesome.
That was my best friend of 35 years. So I met him
Oh,
36 years. So
okay.
he was the first friend I made when I was 6 years old in school. And I've lost touch with him back and forth, but we've always remained friends. And then I finally got a chance to visit him, and I told him that I love to get drones, and I showed him the drones. And he's a tech degen as well. He's an early adopter. He has like VR headsets, and when he saw the drone, he said, "I gotta get it." And he told his wife that it's for the kid, but it's actually for himself. So that's how he manages the situation around buying new gadgets. And as you can see from the clip, the son was just watching both of us play like kids when it's supposed to be him. But yeah, I mean, that was my longtime friend.
Okay. Yeah, that was a really awesome shot. Can they do one at nighttime? I mean, that city you're in is beautiful when it's at nighttime.
Yeah, that's a shot of Singapore. That's a residential area. So majority of Singaporeans live in like public housing estates, which are given out as quotas. So it's expensive, right? So like a 120 square meter apartment can cost you anywhere from like 500,000 to 600,000 US dollars. So if you look at it from cost like just purely on cost itself, is one of the most expensive real estate prices in the world. But it's because Singapore is tiny. But the quality of life is really good. So if you do a little bit of research in Singapore, it's like, yeah, we don't have land, but everybody's taken care of well. How many users have we got now? 0. What do you mean, Hero? Are you talking about a beta? 500,000 target? Yeah, no, we haven't launched the app yet. So what we're talking about is both the app and the KOGs GG ecosystem, we have about, if I'm not mistaken, about 6,000 active community members. Oh, sorry, active wallet holders for KOGs. So I don't want to confuse those numbers together because those are KOG holders, right? What I'm talking about is people who are coming in to be new members in the ecosystem. That's going to be 500,000. These are people who are going to be downloading the app. And if you look at it for, yeah. So it's not impossible, Hero. There are many people in the team that has actually worked in different companies that have basically achieved those kind of numbers. So Martin is one of them. Phil is one of them. Actually, Phil was co-founder
That
of
can
the
happen. That can happen overnight.
They can have overnight, yeah. So Phil was actually co-founder of a company called Level Up Games, and they at the peak, how many total active members did you have, Phil, in the Philippines, just for the Philippines alone?
Active, 3 million.
Yeah, so just for Philippines alone, right? So if you're going into like Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, basically it's like, I don't think it's a stretch. I mean, if anything, I
Not at
think,
all.
yeah, if anything, I think we're being quite reserved in those numbers because we want to get the formula right. But if you actually look at it from a consumer point of view, if I download this game and I don't have to pay $1,000 or $2,000 to set up a team and basically be able to play daily quests or grind and get RFOX every day where I can cash out into cash or even use the RFOX to be able to buy more packs, then the ecosystem expands exponentially within a short amount of time, right? Pack price going to be lower for them. No, the pack price will always be the same, but they might be different packs that are available to everyone, Hero. So the $8 pack is always going to be there, but there could be mini packs here and there based on special editions. So if they want to grow their collection, maybe it's not from the normal editions like the third edition, but it could be from a mini edition or special edition. Would have different prices that would be more suitable for those countries because $8 is quite a large amount of money for some of the communities that we are targeting. I think the sweet spot for them could be a couple of dollars or $3. So those packs are also available to everyone. So it's not just for those guys alone. Who else? Let me see. The only thing I would say, hopefully, third round is taking rewards. RFOX announces a week beforehand when rewards be dropped and drop the rewards on the day. What do you mean, madam? Could you explain? I think that's being sorted out on the labs level, OMC, because the thing is, Philip handles all the PR and the communication with all the different. I mean, like right now we're on blockchain news, so I'm sure once they catch the fact that we're in the play to earn space, attention will be quickly on us. Ben is the keynote speaker on the 10th of June on CGC. So, if Phil, could you do me a favor? Could you link the CGC website onto the general chat so that anyone who wants to sign up can join, and then you can listen to
I think most of the
Ben's,
community members here is aware of the CGC because they've attended the ones in the past.
the first one, right? Yeah. So this time around, we are platinum sponsor for the events, and Ben has a keynote speaker slot. So he's gonna talk to the rest of the other people in the NFT space on potential partnerships and what we have done so far and the overall vision for RFOX, Red Fox Labs. History of play to earn, yeah, it's only been like about a couple of years, Hero. So the catalyst for the growth for play to earn was actually because of COVID. A lot of these developing countries face a problem in terms of movement, going out of the houses because of the curfews or lockdown, and so they needed to find a way to be able to earn some cash to feed the families, right? So, and the space is massive. I think, if I'm not mistaken, only a small percentage of the space is being covered by any other companies doing this. So there's a huge opportunity for us to come in and be able to participate and serve these communities as well.
On the game for suggestions or whatnot, I know where you submit bugs, but do you keep the suggestions in the beta channel?
Let me handle that with James because I think we're setting up a way for people to actually post suggestions.
Okay.
And right now, I think the biggest issues we have is sorting out bugs, right? Because we're doing it on both Android and iOS on different screen sizes and stuff like that. So Martin believes that you can even download it for iPad as well, but I want to make sure everything is cleaned up. Right now, even the way it looks right now isn't polished. So Chester is gonna come in and Chester's gonna clean up the graphics as well. Have you seen Chester's work, right? So you know it's gonna change dramatically once he steps in and starts polishing up stuff. Yes, XC is dominating. I think Alien Worlds as well. So all these people basically entered the space based on a system that requires somebody to pay a large amount of money, and then after that sponsor other gamers. So the key difference for us is that we don't need a sponsor system. Just download the game and start playing. So as long as you complete some kind of requirement or daily quests and stuff like that, then it becomes a very easy way. Like I believe XC has a long waiting list of people to be able to play because they need somebody to sponsor them. They have something called
Anybody who's listening that needs access scholarship, please DM Phil.
is DM Phil. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't know about
He
the
has a lot
scholarship.
of access.
Don't bother.
I kid you not. I didn't know about the scholarship program when I first got a message from somebody because he asked me for a scholarship. I said, you want me to pay for your degree or something like that? It's like, is that what you're asking me for? And only my team told me, oh no, scholarship is just like them using that guy's team to earn rewards. Ah, okay. Because it threw me off. It's like, you want me to send you to school? All right. I mean, that's a weird request. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. But yeah, so I don't see the connection between a scholarship and the game, but I think it's just a term they use for sponsoring people, right? Yeah, so I highly recommend that you guys who haven't heard of CGC sign up. It's a free entry, and then listen to Ben or even the rest of the other people in the space. It will grow very quickly over the next year or so, simply because people are starting to see utility projects that are very relevant to communities right now, right? So instead of looking at NFTs as just like something like, oh, I'm just hedging my bets on this particular artist or stuff like that. It's actually going to be really, really part of their daily lives because it's part of the income stream. So the ecosystem that we're building just doesn't. It's not only fixed onto the game itself because people will be able to move around the ecosystem when the virtual space comes out, when the e-commerce space comes out, and all this other kind of stuff. So I think it's still something that is going to be my responsibility and the team's responsibility to onboard like the first batch of people who will be going into the metaverse. And I think they'll be really enjoying themselves when they see all the different features that we've laid out for them. When Pokemon Waifu Scholarship, damn. Well, in the Philippines, what they do is essentially, let's say, for example, when you this is technically how it will look like for a Filipino who downloads our game. They download the game, they go through the process of learning how to play single player mode and stuff like that, and then they build up their task list to a point where they unlock the bosses, and when they unlock the bosses, they potentially get a chance to drop an NFT or RFOX itself. So with NFT, they can basically complete the collection and basically stake their tubes one day for RFOX rewards, or they receive RFOX that they can cash out immediately. I'm not sure whether you guys are familiar, but a lot of payment apps in Philippines are very prevalent. So one of them is GCash. What happens is that you sell to somebody who's buying your RFOX, and then they will transfer money into your GCash account, and then after that they use it for their daily groceries. Hero, are you from the Philippines, Hero?
Oh, he's from Taiwan.
Okay, so what happened? It's more of like a payment application. So somebody who Binance already has this feature where you can cash out into Gcash, I believe. So what happens is that when you transfer into Binance and then somebody buys it, then after that it will just transfer into your Gcash account, which they have in their mobile phone, and Gcash is accepted everywhere in the Philippines. All right, cool. I'm going to open up the stage for last couple of questions. So if you guys have any burning questions you want to know today, like I said, it's a pretty lean update session. A lot of stuff happening and releasing next week. So again, check your email. You might get one that is invite to the beta. Check our social media channels when we release news regarding the special edition. So I think those two things are going to be big announcements. Sorry, that announcement is going to be big one next week. Feature
You think
film
Monday
in
will-
the future.
Sorry.
Sorry.
As I said, do you think women will enjoy the announcement on Monday,
You think women will enjoy the announcement on Monday?
He's-
or just
he's
us
fishing.
G-gens?
He is fishing.
Women. I mean, look, I'm equal opportunity, right? Women can be degens as well, dude.
Yeah, take Madame for example. She's
Mm.
degen. Hero, on Monday, the internet burns.
Yeah, yeah. The moment you see the
wax
characters,
blockchain will come to a halt. BSC
Yeah.
will come to a halt. Ethereum will come to a halt.
yeah. So the moment you see the announcement, you will know straight away how far we've gone in terms of just doing our own additions to partnering with people with branded IP.
Hero,
so load
no,
up on RFOX, man.
most of the time our announcements are evening Vietnam time.
Yeah.
I believe.
On
No, not
Monday,
noon Singapore. It's usually like I think
no. The
4,
announcement
5
for
PM.
special edition for PR release is on noon Singapore time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not released by labs, it's released by games.
Okay. Yeah, I might have
Yeah.
missed that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a problem when you're doing multiple things at the same time.
Oh
So
yeah,
Pete's
man.
gonna be loading up on his RFOX bags.
No, it's just an announcement, Hero. It's not the sale window yet.
It's announcement. It's announcement.
Yeah. It's not. It's just, yeah. It's just the announcement. It's not the sale window will be in June as well. So yeah, on Monday is the announcement itself.
Did you guys see that
all the big brands that are listed.
that latest announcement with Candy Digital and what they're doing with Gary V, Novogratz, and the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, MLB is a big brand, but let's also keep it relevant to the space we're going into, right? In Southeast Asia, not a lot of people are into baseball. I mean, it might be huge in the US, but yeah.
I thought it was big in Asian cultures. They got Little League and all that stuff.
The only other
Japan.
country I know who's big is
No,
Japan, right?
the only
Japan, right?
country,
Yes.
the only country
Japan.
in Asia that
Maybe
is big
Korea?
in baseball is Japan.
Oh, okay.
I think football and basketball are huge in Asia. Miss Philippines is not under my care apprentice. It's under the care of Philip and RFOX Labs. Because I've had like a lot of people DM me about Miss Philippines.
Yeah, Miss
And
Philippines is not COGS.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for now.
I mean, we have that
potentially-
we have that option down the road, but the one that
Yeah.
owns the license and brand is actually the RFOX Lab guys, right? And it's not focused on the COGS.
Yeah,
Well,
but in the
would
future, we
Miss
could
Philippines
release,
be opening
COGS, Miss Philippines
third
COGS.
edition packs?
That's a possibility that we spoke about, dude. I mean, like because that we actually have the license to use them as endorsers as well, or partnership producer and endorsers as well. We could actually have them play Slam against you guys. all I have to do is ask nicely, and if they like the idea, they'll do it. I actually want to get trash talked by Miss Philippines. That'd be cool, right? That'd be nice to have on your bucket list. Like
Yeah.
Miss
So,
Philippines
you
trash
mean, I mean,
talks you.
just yeah, think about it. Like on Thursday, right? The Thursdays that where we used to play the games, where you guys used to play the games with me. Now you
Yeah.
guys actually get to play against Miss Philippines, right? So yeah, how cool is
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And
they are
pretty
looking.
sure
They're
no one
looking
wants to
forward.
play against Chino. So
No one wants to lose though when they're in their swimsuits.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be in the swimsuits, dude. I don't know where you got that from, but
Oh,
they'll be sitting
was
comfortably
Pete.
in their. There was Pete. They're gonna probably be
do not put words in my mouth, man.
they're gonna be comfortably sitting on their sofa in their pajamas, and they're just talking smack at all of you guys. That's the power of Miss Philippines. When the Dr.
Luke
Dre
has
get
a
his own
very
call
specific
with a
question.
song attached to it, time lock. Damn, blunt man, asking the
Very
real questions
specific
here.
question.
Yeah, man. No, we're gonna get Willis Walls to do a diss track on Eminem, and then it's gonna blow up. Blunt.
So for you guys who wants to answer that Dr. Dre question, please DM Luke and he'll answer it. He
Yeah.
knows, but he's under NDA though.
I actually want to do Manny Pacquiao Cogs Hero. It's not as though I don't want to. The thing is,
The hero is
um,
not Manny Pacquiao. It's
the
it's Manny
issue
Pacquiao.
we have is that he's not just a celebrity. He's also he's a statesman, right? He's a senator now. So a
Yeah,
lot of
he
this.
was politics, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's a senator now, so it's not as though he can put his face everywhere these days. It's a bit tougher because he has to serve public office. Yeah. One thing good about a team is that we have our teams chat, and you know uh, everybody throws ideas randomly all day, and sometimes it just happens, right? So like
The
when
underwear one.
yeah, the underwear one came out, and then we have bosses in the game because of those kind of chats as well. So yeah, I mean, that's a cool thing about working in games. Like a lot of random ideas come out, and I love trying out random stuff, especially when I think they fit our theme. The profile of people in our company actually fit the kind of direction that we're going for games.
That is so funny.
That is a
Yeah.
great gif.
Plans for more intense tournament field style game that is a casual? Yes, we do. We have a very, very intense tournament field style game coming up this year, Hanford. I mean, like I said, acquisition model for Slam is being polished, and it's going to be like the driver for our growth. But there will be a lot more games that we're releasing, possibly this year as well. And once you see the format, you'll realize how we're going into that space.
Yeah, bosses are great. I'm hoping they add like just normal kids on the playground that you're beating and taking their cogs in the story mode or whatever.
In real life or in the game?
Oh, well, in the game, I mean,
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have to wait for a game to do that, man. Just go out and do it now, bro.
Well, I don't have any of my stuff anymore. I used to. I
Okay.
used to have a hologram pog board, which was sweet.
Should do like you know what? What I want to do is like I want to do like a competition on TikTok or any of those platforms where you guys come up with like a 30-second clip of something ridiculous related to cogs, and then we give away prizes. That would be cool community event, right?
The zombie NFT thing. They made
Yeah.
Pete Shrimp into an NFT.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I don't think I told anyone that. I think some of you guys in the communities know that, but I think in staff, no one did that. There was a
Yeah.
there was a competition about for zombies, right? They said,
Yeah.
what would you use as a weapon, and then you
Yeah.
there's a recurring. I mean, it's I think every few days they launch a new like theme,
Yeah.
and then and you gotta the submissions are actually for the most useless ones. So I got yeah, back in my Malacca house, I used to rear the cherry shrimp, which are
Yeah.
super small shrimps, right?
Yeah.
And I got a lot of pictures of those. So I'm like, okay, yeah, here's my submission, and it won. So yeah,
It won
and also
because he begged all of us to vote for it.
yeah, no, I mean, regardless of how it won,
Please
it won.
vote.
So
All right, guys, it's been a treat. Please look out for announcements next week and invites in your email as well. Thank you very much for joining us today. I gotta go. Please have a good weekend and stay safe. Yeah, guys. See you guys.
That was awesome. Thank you. See you, Fadz.
Bye.
okay, everyone, have a great weekend ahead.
Yeah. See you guys.